Hi, my name is Sarah Kelly, and I'm part of the group exhibition Cellular Exchange taking place in the James Barry Exhibition Centre. I like the idea of cellular exchange, that being the dumping of waste materials in exchange for nutrients and oxygen within the cells of an organism. I'm very interested in waste and its relationship to living things, especially in the context of the current environmental crisis and issues surrounding sustainability. I feel that art and creation can be very experimental and very transformative, and people talk about their artistic process. And to me, to talk about an artistic process like that is to acknowledge also that art is a way of processing things. Through art, you can process not only emotions and experiences, but also you must process raw materials. And so that one thing, when painted, photographed, or manipulated in any other way, can become something else entirely and thus be processed. The material I chose here and in the other sculptures featured in this show was largely waste material. Here I used cotton pads, which I used to remove makeup, and tissues, which I also used to remove makeup and to blow my nose, among other things. And in my opinion, these are both intimate and ugly waste materials, a very good example of something that's pristine, clean, and hygienic until its interaction with a person, and after that point is immediately to be disposed of. By working with waste, it made me consider my relationship with the waste I produce, especially with this waste. It's entirely related to my own self image. I buy and wear makeup each day and then buy products to remove that makeup with at the end of each day. These products will not break down, but exist as something else entirely tainted by my own interaction with it. The way I interact with materials in art is something I'm still experimenting with. Here, I'm twisting bits of wire through the cotton pads to give them a structure and to link them to one another. I also stitch the cotton pads together. The stitch I use often in my work is blanket stitch. It reminds me of scars and puckered skin, which is something that I kind of examine in my artwork as it's largely related to skin. And the stitch also creates tension within the material. I had no end goal in mind when working this way on this particular occasion. I just got interested in how I was interacting with material, how I chose to treat it and process it, and how that changed it. By including the mirror in this video, I was hoping to get multiple views of the work as I made it. And I really think that I did. When I watch this video, I can see my hands at work and I can see effort and I can see my face also. To me, effort exemplifies functionality and practicality, whereas my face is inextricably linked to my own self image. I like also that you can see where I am and the space that I occupy. The finished piece is interesting to me because it is obvious what it is: it's cotton pads and tissues. But now it's also not that, because I think that when you really think about and interact with a material and the way that you're interacting with it, you start to give it a personality or emotions in your head. And to me, this finished piece doesn't really just look like cotton pads and tissues anymore. It looks like a body or a creature, something organic, though I know that it's not organic. A lot of this work in this show are larger structures built from cellular or repeated processes such as weaving or stitching or whatever it is I'm doing here. And I think that this is a really interesting conversation about repetition, or maybe the way that we all kind of coexist within certain kind of organism, and the way that change on a cellular level can affect maybe an entire body or an entire ecosystem. I'm really looking forward to the conversations, and I've really enjoyed the conversations that we have been having around this exhibition. I thank you for watching this video, and if you do want to check it out further, you can go to arts.cit.ie for more information.